Hello, divine creators. Welcome to Demella Universe. We are Velastri. Thank you so much for joining us. It is time for a tarot reading. Let us see what Spirit would like to share with us today. Beautiful beings. We are receiving more clarity each day as we experience and as we actively create. And we feel that the light language and the human known language readings will literally simply be on the day. So there's no way to foretell. So today it will be in the known frequency we're receiving. So enjoy the ride as we simply, as always, create very fluidly. It feels like Source just wanted to let you all know that we will definitely be doing more light language going forward, more so than often, more so than usual rather, than what you are used to on our channel, but not all the time either. So we shall just keep going with it and enjoy the various frequencies we bring through. We look forward to this blending of known and unknown. Okay, let us see what comes through. We are ready. At the center of the read, the Knight of Wands, yes, and there it is, just intuitively going with the flow, following Source, not overthinking it. You're guided as to what to do, just go with it. Don't overthink it, don't stress, don't get into the mind about it. You're simply intuitively guided. This is what feels right, go for it. Do that, go for it. Feel your way there, go for it. Don't overthink, don't overanalyze. Don't limit by deciding this is what I am now, this is what I am now. Allow yourself to, this is what we are feeling this moment, this is what we are now. However, the next moment it'll change. So you're not allowing yourself that limitation. Allow yourself openness and fluidity. Go with the flow. Divinely go with the flow. Okay. Within we have the Page of Swords, yes, because you're receiving new ideas, new inspiration, new information from within, new ways, new perspective, new opportunities from the unknown coming into your understanding. Your soul frequency giving you new ideas, new imaginings. You are really receiving new ways of doing things, new guidance like never before, unusual experiences, uncharted waters, unexplored areas and frequencies in your physical life finally now emerging as you now allow yourself to explore the physical within the frequency of Source. So new ideas, new understanding, new perception shifts, new ways coming through for you within. So you are embodying the Knight of Wands as you are just allowing yourself to trust the new, to trust the unknown, to trust the discovery. Without the world, yes, because it's the ending of the old ways of being, the old frequencies, the old programming, the old viewpoint, the way you see yourself, okay, the way you, Source is saying, well, you're now the butterfly, yes, and we wish to bring the end of the caterpillar point of view in your life, perspective and perception. It is tricky because we tend to hold on to the past to define what we are now. And Source is saying we want you to let go of the past completely, good or bad, whatever conclusion, whatever it is, clear it, because all that happened in the past was a path, a map to awaken you. Now you need to release that map completely. Not, oh, but that was so important for me to learn this or something. That's great, but it helped you to understand something. Now release that understanding. You will have more of that understanding as you experience yourself awakened. You don't have to keep using the lessons and the information from the old to bring through for the new. So it is a complete resetting of how you perceive life and how you experience life, which is now within. You're receiving the new perception, you're receiving the new outlook, you're receiving Source's outlook, your true inner guidance outlook on experiencing, on life, on you, on the way you think, on the way you express yourself, on the way you receive, on the way you co-create. A whole new vibrational exploration, understanding. It's you awakened, no longer using the old to formulate what's to come, but rather releasing the old completely with the world and beginning anew with Source. Which is why you were simply asked to follow the flow, go with the flow and follow what you are receiving without thought. And yes, you might think, oh, that's a bit reckless of us. That's a bit, if I'm just doing things without considering, I have to consider people. So saying no, but I have to consider that, no. I have to consider my finances, no. But I have to consider, no. I have to stop considering everything else in the physical, holding it responsible for what you do. Allow yourself to follow the guidance of Source, and in that experience, what you require in the physical will manifest. Even in unexpected ways, in unexplored ways, it will come. The support, the resources, the how, the when, it'll simply be because you're no longer creating in the world of yellow. So for example, the yellow was the caterpillar world, blue is the butterfly world, right? And in yellow you knew exactly what you needed for this outcome. I need this in order for this to happen, I need that in order for this to happen, I need to save this much, I need to see that person, I need this detail, I need that form, I need this stamped, I need this ticked, I need this signed off. You know exactly what you need in order to get ahead in the world of illusion, in the conditioned frequency. Now you're in the blue frequency, and Source is saying it's a completely different set of rules governing this frequency. This is authentic, the presence of Source. The yellow was the inauthentic illusion, the absence of Source. So your fears, whatever fears you had in the yellow about, but if I don't do this, this will happen. If I do this way, this person will think this. Those do not apply in blue. Has zero relevance where you are now. Completely zero relevance, no matter how well-meaning. It's time for you to just be present and allow the blue frequency to show you what it is, what it brings through, what it will allow within you, what it will inspire for you. Okay. Below, and this is in all things, not only the things you are thinking or that you want, all things. So go with the flow with all things. Don't decide, oh no, I can go with the flow there because that's, that's a creative aspect. That's, that's my own personal thing. That doesn't affect anyone, so I can do that. But no, but that's important. No, that also has family, and that also has money, so this needs thinking. So it's like, don't prioritize things. Don't decide what can be within Source and what isn't Source. Everything is Source. So release everything to the unknown. Okay, and just trust there. Let everything center from that space of love. Go with the flow entirely. Below the deck, 7 of Cups, because below, it's time for you to receive your desires. These are your dreams, your desires, your wants, your wishes, your destined experiences, your relationships, your opportunities, your manifestations. And Source is saying you're now being shown the new ways in which how you do things. As we, as Velastri, have been shown new ways as how to co-create our readings, how to bring them through, how to, the new channel we're going to be opening for our sacral chakra and physical healing work. You see, all the different ways in which you are going to achieve your desires is being shown to you, but it's very new. So it brings a closing, an ending to the way you perceived how you would do things, the way you perceived how your future would look like, the way you perceived what you are good at or what would suit you. You're no longer limiting yourself in that way. Source, you're saying A, B, and C will assist. Let's go and explore A, B, and C. I've never seen A, B, and C before. I didn't even know I wanted A, B, and C. I didn't even know what A, B, and C but I'm just going to step into A and okay, interesting, fascinating. B, that was a surprise. C, okay, C, I didn't see coming. So you're just now exploring and allowing yourself to enjoy the new ways, the new frequencies, the new you, the new you, and the beautiful manifestations and opportunities and experiences finally manifesting because now you are navigating to them through source as source, no longer through the illusion in the absence of source, so never really getting there. I mean, you're not, because you were never on the path to begin with, but now you are on the path to them, and you are simply trusting this unknown path. Ooh, and that card went flying. Okay, and these 3 cards went flying, and these are all for the crowning. So let's see what's in action here. Okay, so in flight, we have the 9 of Swords and the 5 of Pentacles and the Lovers. Okay, and Source is saying, and this is what's happening, okay? You have reset with the 5 of Pentacles. This is the Earth Energy Pentacles. 5 is the releasing, the lack. 5 of Pentacles is releasing, feeling outsider, the lackful, releasing. But for in this read, in this frequency, it's the clearing. It is the ground zero. In the physical, in order for you, the 5, to transform into your next situation, which is the number 6, the Lovers, divine love, in order to shift the physical from the illusion to divine love, you had to begin at ground zero and release everything. And right now, you are releasing even more. It's not just the physical things you had to release, the relationships and the boundary setting you've done so well. Now you are releasing the you. You are releasing you completely to the new you. You are releasing anything in the physical that might be opposition or hindering you, and you're releasing your old life, your old frequency, your old path completely, very deeply. It's very almost also saying this is almost the final clearing stages where you are really ready to step into the new. And it's associated with also the 9 of Swords, so worries, a bit of worry about letting go, or worry about this reset, because this is a reset. So you're thinking, oh dear, but if I do that, what's going to happen? For example, many of you have seen the Divine Tea, but for those of you who haven't seen the recent Divine Tea, we will be starting a channel on OnlyFans to assist us to navigate the physical reality through our sexuality, sexual experiences, sexual identity, and through the embodiment of the sacral chakra, where we now allow ourselves to honor the sacral chakra, to focus on the sacral chakra, on our higher self, and then to call in physical experiences and physical manifestations, including relationships, sexual experiences, sexual expression, intimacy, higher understanding of sexual intimacy and physicality, all of those things, but also in the physical world, how to engage with the physical world from source. And in order to do that, we need to be nude, which is why OnlyFans. We need to be on a platform which will not be opposed to us being open and nude and naked, because source is saying physical clothing has a barrier. It's that shame, that trying to wear an armor. And in the space of core frequency healing, we are to be armorless. We are to be completely our walls down. And we will also be asking you, encouraging you as you're viewing, to watch it as a co-creative workshop where you are also naked and open and just following, because there's a lot of downloads. We're going to do a lot of downloads and meditations and integrations. So we are all receiving these powerful light codes, activating our sacral chakra to a higher level, and each of us having a different experiencing of it in your daily experiences of how now you're emerging and being and awakening. We're so excited. Yet for us, completely open and naked and vulnerable without having a role. If it was something I did in modeling or acting back then, it's easy. I'm a role. It's not me, so I can put on a character. But no, this is us being us and naked. That's a whole new intimate space, right? So that could cause me a bit of worry, a bit of concern, because that's a whole restart and worry about, but then what's going to happen? Am I going to, in the past, if I did that, no, or people, the shame, and I wouldn't be able to, be stable. And Source is saying, reset, trust, don't worry, don't fear, don't catastrophize, it's going to work out. Another example, even the readings we're doing here, light language, thinking, oh, but Source, if we now channel in light language, will we attract people? I mean, they won't understand. Imagine somebody going on the channel and just opening up, and all of a sudden they just hear light language. I mean, they'll think we're crazy. What's going to happen? And Source is saying, of course not. You will attract, of course, people who resonate as you've always have. And it'll call in your authenticity, because now you're in your truth, the unknown, your truth. So it is this restarting and resetting of who you thought you were going to be, how you thought things were going to turn out. And it's really exciting. I mean, we're excited about what's going to happen. We're excited about the changes. It's thrilling, it's new, it's daring, it's in the unknown, it's free. So we're excited about it, right? And it's only human for us to have these fears and worries. And Source is saying, let's release that human things about catastrophizing the worst, or making or overthinking and overanalyzing and fearing the worst. Well, there's a healing to that. There's a healing to you fearing the worst. There's a healing to you fearing the reset. There's a healing to you fearing the transformation. There's a healing to you releasing and letting go and allowing the new, because we are coming into the lover's frequency, divine love, the creation, the discovery of you through Source, through the physical honoring Source, finally, because now we're allowing the physical to be limitless, to be free, to be fluid. We're allowing ourselves, us personas of Velastri, to be free on this channel, to be free on the other new channel we're going to open up, on everything we are doing, to simply allow ourselves to honor Source, because Source within us is saying, hey, you are free, you're not ashamed, be open, be courageous. We're from the unknown, and it's time for the unknown to be physically manifest in your vessel, and for beings to learn from the frequency of the unknown, which is where our divine feminine, our spirit, our shadow has always been, which is why we've always been receiving beautifully from the unknown spirit. And Source is saying it's time for the physical to offer the same receptivity of unknown energies. And it's all through love, because it's all through Source. So you're all having a beautiful transition, a reset, a reboot of your physical reality from illusion to Source, from caterpillar to butterfly, from the rules and regulations of the old to understanding the frequencies of the new, and how these laws work here, because this is the law of authentic, true creation within Source, within your highest expression. That is what creates abundance. And when you are there, you attract in that frequency, and then in that frequency you then action. Now your actioning is in that frequency. You don't think at all. You're open, empty in the mind, full in the heart and the spirit, allowing the frequencies to create from that space. Once that space and energy has been created, just like the actions, the mind is now going to be able to be actively thinking and receiving in the energy of Source. So it's everything being within Source. Source first, and then the thinking, and then the actioning, and then the doing. So now the divine masculine, the action, the thinking, the doing, all of this physicalness is within Source, not in the absence of Source and then doing, which we have fully learned was some great things, but the suffering and the lessons were deep, and we're done with those energies, aren't we? I think collectively we're quite happy to move into energies where the healing and the lessons, and because we still have lessons, we still have hurdles, but those experiences are within Source. So actually learning lessons that actually apply to us, not applying to someone else's ideas, not applying to illusion. So it's a beautiful reset. And at the bottom of the deck, the hanged man, the hanged being, in order for you to stop postponing to self, to stop sacrificing yourself for others, for illusion, for conditioning, for programming, for obligation and guilt. Thou shalt not honor any other God than me. We always felt that commandment was an instruction to yourself. Remember, when you go down to earth, don't get distracted by the other gods. Don't honor the other humans and what they think you should do. Honor you. Honor you. Thou shalt not honor any god than me. Me is you. Remember. And then we got here and we forgot. And that's okay, because we had to forget for the healing. But now it's high time we remembered. You are source. You are the God force frequency. Don't honor any other God force frequency than the one within you. Now you create your truth. Now you create your reality. Now you're no longer suspended. You are now righted, beautifully creating through the power of you. Blessed be.